Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in here. I'm so happy to serve you because I want to make you happier, healthier, worthier, and wiser. I usually ask on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you? Because this actually determines your state in life, your health, your vibration that actually dictates our health. Of course, we all experience what happiness means. A total state of well-being, gratefulness, appreciation, sense of fulfillment, and peace. So how can we maintain that 24/7? Is that even possible? The answer is yes. In part 1 of How to Be Happy, we discussed happiness being a mindset and a choice. In part 2, we discussed about happiness being our default setting. We were born happy until we were programmed to be different. In part 3, we talked about the habits to maintain this state of being happy. And today, we will talk about the happiness equation. Take it from the left brainers. Happiness equation in its simplest form is finding the causes that makes a person unhappy. In other words, if an event happens, our happiness depends on how we expect that event, finding the cause of the feelings of either happiness or unhappiness, which is equal to or greater than our expectation of the event based on our belief, previous experiences, attitudes, or programming. Understanding this has huge benefits because 90% of people on planet Earth are left-brainers. And these are the engineers, the lawyers, the doctors who first go into the details before they decide. If you haven't yet learned if you are a left-brainer or a right-brainer, all you have to do is just collapse. If the left is up, it means you are left-brainer. You are looking for details before you decide. If on the other side, the one that is coming up is the right, it means you are a right-brainer, meaning you see the holistic picture before you see the details. So that's the main difference. That's why most of the right-brainers are the business people. It doesn't really make a big difference, only that the left-brainers has a different kind of interpretation about happiness. So let's go to examples for clarity. Number 1, all babies are happy at all times. This is our default set. So what caused them to be unhappy is they have wet diaper, they are hungry, that's why they cry. Their environment may be too hot or too cold. So feel these needs and they are just happy, smiling all the time. So unhappiness is actually looking at the cause of the unhappiness. And as we grow older, we become different because of our programming, the environment we were in, what we learned, our belief. So any event or happening is not in itself good or bad. It's the interpretation of the observer, depending on the community, depending on the people. Let's go to specific examples. Rain. When it rains, it's not good or bad. The farmers are happy, but those who want to play are not. Why? Because of their interpretation. To a place where there is drought or there is forest fire, of course everybody is rejoicing. But for a place where there is a big event coming, like a wedding or a competition, they are not happy. Another example, a bowl of rice plus some fish or vegetable can make an ASEAN so happy and grateful. Bring that to the Western world, that standard American diet. They won't feel happy about that bowl of rice. Another example, someone gets sick or I get sick. Personally, my attitude would be, what lesson am I going to learn in this? Why is my double vision not being healed yet? It means I haven't yet learned my lesson. So I try every modality for healing. Why? Because my happiness does not depend on that. I still am grateful, I can see. Even jobs. Happiness should be our standard. If it makes you happy for a certain kind of work, go for it. If it does not make you happy, get out of it. I remember, even when I did not know this, I was at Human Resource Department. But I was offered a work at the accounting department because I actually graduated majoring in accounting. So they wanted to get me there. But when I went to see the spreadsheet and the calculator in a cubicle, and I said to myself, oh no, I cannot do that for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay in human resource because varied issues come every day. Another example, a rude teller. How will you react? Take note, it's your reaction to the event, not them, makes you unhappy. So if they act according to your expectation, you become so happy. And that happens to all others, even your children. You have some certain expectation, and if they do not give that expectation, you become so bad. That's the happiness equation. If this equation is truly understood, it will lead to better decisions and happiness. Why? Because you cannot control them, you can only control you. So I can only control my response to that situation. Let's say a husband and wife. If their expectation is not met, they file for divorce. In other words, if we only stop expecting others to feel our expectation, we will feel happier. We would love without condition. We would love without expectation. Remember this, people are not thinking of you. They are thinking of them. There must be a reason why they are rude, and you misinterpreted them. So if we love without expectation, let's say, I love you because you're beautiful. If that is the reason for your marriage, what if he is no longer beautiful? I love you because you are an expert in your field. What if he's no longer the expert? Would you stop loving them? I have graduated from all these conditions. If people just fall out from me, it means we are not vibrational match to them. To me, this is paramount, understanding that vibrational match. When you are happy and you meet someone who is not happy, you will never be vibrational match. They can pull you down or you pull them up. So I'd rather join happy people. Then we'll be at peace. Then we'll be happier. Then we'll be talking about what other adventures are we going to. There is actually a current movement of trying to help people go up the vibrational level of happiness. A World Happiness Summit that started in 2017 because people are healthier when they are happier. Once in a while, there are some studies or statistics can become an eye-opener to us. Like a Perso University study that says the happiest people on planet Earth make $95,000 per year, and they surveyed about 1.7 million individuals from 164 countries. These are fun to hear. They may not be so accurate, you may not believe it, but the issue is, how happy are you? It determines your health, it determines your relationship, it determines actually everything in life. Most people do not sit down and think what makes them happy. I always make a way that the things I am doing make me happy. I started to be not a people pleaser. In fact, in my employment, I usually disagree. I tell it point blank. So if you are my friend, I can tell you point blank. If you move out, it's okay with me. And that may be the main reason why I rarely got sick. I just remember one time I got hospitalized for typhoid fever. That was the only time. You owe it to yourself. Sit down and write down what makes me unhappy. Because when you solve that, this is the happiness equation. When you solve what makes you unhappy, you become happier. So, column 1, what makes me happy? I'm happy when I get a cup of coffee. I'm happy when a dear friend of mine for a long time will just message me, or my grandchildren come to their bundle of joy. It doesn't have to be so big. I've always been grateful for life, appreciative of life. So list down what makes you happy. I am happy when. Then after that one list, what makes me unhappy? And you will find out that it all boils down to attitude. Thank you for watching to the end. Whatever resonates with you, please comment below to inspire others also. Or share this to someone you care about. You want them to be happier? share this. Or any additional ideas you want to share, please put in the comments below. It's not what you gather, it's what you scatter along your path in life that you are remembered. Service to others is actually the highest form of fulfillment to the giver. Finally, if you learned anything at all, please click the like button below and subscribe to my channel because I am committed to post at least one video a week to inspire deal knowledge for implementation to enhance the body, the mind, and spirit confidence. See you next